Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel for another unboxing and review. Today it's another Star Wars figure, it's the Mandalorian and Grogu from Season 2. It's the Deluxe version. So first, as usual, let's talk about the box. This is your usual Star Wars collectibles box, which means it's a black box with a promotional picture of a figure and the Star Wars logo. For the Mandalorian figures, you have a brown-orange colored strip, you have another promotional picture of a figure there, and another one there. Then, when you remove the first part of the box, you get this beautiful promotional picture, and then the figure. So let's open this and talk about the accessories. Whether you get the basic version or the deluxe version, you will still get a lot of accessories. When it comes to the Mandalorian, Hot Toys has always given this character exactly what he needed. Here, the deluxe version gives you additional accessories to recreate the opening scene of Chapter 10, The Passenger. No surprises here, the display base is your usual sandy environment with footprints. Except for this version of the Mandalorian, the stand is a crotch grabber instead of a dynamic stand, so that's better. Then he has 8 hands, 2 fist hands, 2 open hands, 2 hands to hold the spear or the dark saber, and 2 hands to hold the guns. In terms of weapons, Hot Toys has us covered. It comes with the dark saber, it's the same one that was included with Moff Gideon, except you don't get the action blade, you only get the normal blade and the handle tip without the blade. He also has the Beskar spear. It's actually longer than I expected. It's shiny but not chrome-plated, which is a bit disappointing. It would have looked better if both the weapon and the armor looked the same, since it's both pure Beskar. You also have this piece so that you can attach the Beskar spear on Mando. And from the previous releases, Mando has his pulse rifle, his vibro blade, and his IB-94 blaster pistol. To attach on his armor, they reused what came with the previous versions, except this time the armor parts are now chrome-plated. You get the Whistling Bird firing effect, the Whistling Bird launcher ready to fire its missiles, a flamethrower effect, a grappling effect, and a light torch to attach on his helmet. As usual, the jetpack works with a magnet. This one is chrome-plated, and it looks really beautiful. The chrome-plated gives the jetpack a realistic, shiny effect. There's also some weathering on it, but I'll talk about the weathering on the chrome-plated armor later, because there is quite a few things to say about it. Then he has the detonator that he used in Chapter 9, the Marshal. It can be attached to his belt. Grogu is the same figure that was released before Ahsoka and Luke DX, which means he has no articulated arms. He has another facial expression with his mouth slightly opened. The head can move as usual. It's a nice and cute figure. There is a satchel so that Mando can carry Grogu like in Chapter 10, The Passenger. It's really simple, nothing fancy. That's it for what you get with the basic version. With the deluxe version, you also get this set of accessories: Boba Fett's helmet and his jetpack. The battle-damaged paint is similar to what we got on the first Boba Fett figure from The Mandalorian, and like on that figure, the interior of the helmet is fully sculpted. It's so beautiful. The antenna can also move, and the helmet comes with a knit bag, while you get a strap for the jetpack. There's also another strap there, and you get 2 wrapped packages. They are equipped with a magnetic function to attach on the swoop bike. There's a nice dot effect on them. It looks pretty cool. Finally, there's a battle-damaged swoop handle. I don't intend to display Mando recreating the scene from The Passenger, but I think these are nice accessories to have for a Mandalorian display. You can use them in the background. So now let's take a look at the figure. I was waiting for this one for quite some time and it's finally in my hands. I do prefer Mando's look in Season 2. The left thigh piece better fits with the rest of the armor, and the shorter cape works better with the jetpack, at least in my opinion. And this version of the figure has a chrome-plated armor. Like I said, for the jetpack, this looks better because it actually is shiny like pure Beskar. However, there has been a lot of talk online about the weathering. That's what I want to talk about first. A lot of people have been complaining that there's too much weathering on the armor. And I do agree on that part, there's too much weathering. There actually shouldn't be any. When you look at Din Djarin in the series, his armor has no weathering. It's full on shiny. The only weathering there should be is on his new thigh piece. That one is quite accurate. But here Hot Toys has decided to give him a weathering on the rest of his armor too. And when you pay attention to the promotional pictures of the figure, it was already there. Same on the prototype that I saw in October last year at Toy Sapiens in Japan. So I don't really understand the outrage when the figure was released. Why not complaining when it was announced? It could have made a difference. However, I've also noticed from pictures that people posted online, the weathering is not the same on every figure. For some, it seems to be quite heavy, while for others like me, as you can see, it's quite alright. You can see the weathering, but it's not that bad. It's not screen accurate, but it still looks great. So I can definitely understand that complaint. And I've seen some fellow collectors doing a fantastic job with the removal of the weathering. Personally, I don't think I'm going to try that. I'm too afraid to ruin the figure, and like I said, for mine the weathering isn't too heavy. Nevertheless, I think the figure still looks great. The chrome-plated armor makes all the difference compared to the previous release. For me, this is definitely the superior figure of the Mandalorian. The blaster easily fits in the holster, but since the holster is made of pleather, I would say be careful with the tip of a strap, it could get damaged over time. With a fabric undersuit, you can go all in with the poses. Even the cape can be posed, there are wires inside, which is perfect for action poses. As for the Din Djarin Headsculpt, it was made by Yuli Choi and painted by GC Hong. As expected from Choi, the Headsculpt is absolutely amazing. It really looks like Pedro Pascal there. They gave him that bittersweet expression to recreate his goodbye scene with Grogu. I really love this Headsculpt. Since the head and the neck are just one piece, it means it looks better, but the articulation range is limited. The head can look down, look up, and look on each side. With the helmet, it can look up, look down, and look on each side. As for the rest of the body, you can move the arms like this. You can also move the hands, you can move the legs like this, like this, and you can also move her feet. So now let's see some poses. Despite a weathering problem, this is the best figure of the Mandalorian we got so far. He comes with a lot of accessories and an amazing head sculpt of Pedro Pascal. Thanks again for watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye!